come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They'll send the tight end in motion. Snap to the back. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Running to Green. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Tight end now in motion. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Back has it. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
On the direct snap, it's Jordan. There he goes. Got the first down. Looking for more.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Snap to the back. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. They'll move the tight end. Direct snap. It's Jordan. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Jordan. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. defense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on fourth. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
A full field of defensive backs trying to take away the deep ball. The give to the tailback. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols blanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings, with Florida not getting a W in the series until 1954.
And there was a period of time, Reese, in this rivalry that the game not only had SEC championship implications, but national championship implications too. Think back to the heyday of this rivalry in the late 90s. Danny Werfel going up against Peyton Manning. We played the Vols, and we had games that were won in overtime. We had games that went down to 2-minute drives. There was so much NFL talent on the field, and it was such a competitive and physical game every single year.
The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Good because he got nothing after the catch. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. They just keep firing. He's got an open man. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Can he find a window? It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. After picking up the 1st down, they still have to move quickly here. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. Fit it in the window for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This will likely be the last play of the half. And the Vols will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hester. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. To the air on first down. Going deep. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring.
Oh, he's got some space. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hester. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Unleashes one. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Rushes on him. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Dude.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. He'll bring it out. It's Howard. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Take advantage of that extra blocker. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Direct snap. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back has it. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Let's send the tight end in motion. Snap to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground.
Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Direct snap. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Creates a little space.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give him a different look. Back has it. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Past the first down marker and still running.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Tight end now in motion. Direct snap. It's Jordan. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up here.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the snap, it's Jordan. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Extra DBs on the field to defend the pass. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. On the run, it's Jordan. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The inside handoff. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Kennesaw State will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught close to the marker, it's Becker. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. Going to the run, it's Jordan. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up the first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Flutie. Fires to the end zone. Give him 6. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. There he goes. The 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Volunteers.
That's frustrating as a defense because you got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation, trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to pass. It's Flutie. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Snags it inside the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Buying some time. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Behind the chains now on second and long. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Direct snap. It's Jordan. That should be the final play of the first half. Will kick it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Moore. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. That ball came out a little late, and it was almost picked off. Got a good one going here, all tied up in the third. It's second and 10. To the air, it's Flutie. Still looking, on the move. He'll pull it down. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Floating away. Trying to find his man in the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Escapes the pressure to his right. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
That's the game it's kind of been. It's been a defensive struggle on both sides, and it's kind of like a tennis match. Which team, which offense is going to be able to break serve? That time, poor job in pass protection. The quarterback has got to find a way to get rid of that football and not take the negative play, but this has been a defensive war so far.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Tie game here early in the second half, and offensively you're hoping to get something going, but after that incompletion, it kind of kills all of your momentum. This quarterback is really going to have to lock in here for the rest of this game if they're going to win.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down.
Timeout, Kennesaw State.
The corners are walked up tight. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the tight end. Drop the football and turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't.
Breaks into the open. Pass to Stetson, still on his feet. Touchdown ball! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
This time it's complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Off play action. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to try.
He's got it for a big play. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Gets the back moving. On the snap, it's Jordan. Turning it on! Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. Man, is he having a day for the Big Orange, already over 150 yards.
Yeah, and showing you a little bit of everything, Reese. I mean, he can break tackles, he can make you miss. He's doing it all for this offense, and I would continue to feed him, and I guarantee you the Orange fans are going nuts.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Hard running there. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Using his legs, it's Jordan. Makes it past the marker. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Ocha. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass, it's Flutie. Makes the grab, it's Jordan. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Now improvising. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Looking to buy time. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field of play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He moved to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
Oh, he dropped it just... Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now 7 defensive backs on the field getting ready for a passing down. Dropping back, it's Bradford. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. All the way out to the 37-yard line, it's a gain of 15. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking to scramble. Slithers into space.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys who put so much on their plate. And you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
Finds his tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Looking for the two-point try.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
He gets it in there for the two-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. They'll move the tight end. Direct snap. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. Got room to work. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Done enough for the first down. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Snap to the back. And some room to work. defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Got enough for the first. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back has it. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. Second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football here.
Snap to the back. Looking for the end zone. And he walks in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteer.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Direct snap. It's Jordan. He is stopped short, and this defense holds on to this slim 2-point lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Moving past the 25. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Nittany Lions just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw, it's Bradford. Moves around to clear up the vision. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes a grab for a big play. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. To the ground with the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Nittany Lions will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
He had all day to throw that. This offensive line knew coming into today the challenge was going to be trying to block up the blitzes and give their quarterback time to survey the field. He to throw that one. Unfortunately, made a bad decision and throws a pick.
Direct snap. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Jordan. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Needs an open space downfield.
Give it to the guy with no neck, two chin straps, oversized shoulder pads, the big burly fullbacks. Those guys are awesome. They're kind of a dying breed in college football, but you love seeing them get the pigskin, fall forward, and hit anybody in their way.
The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Shakes off the defender. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
Direct snap. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. That is no good. Still down by 2. Chance to take the lead out the window. Guys, tough break there. Back to pass, it's Bradford. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Skips away from pressure. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown ball! And that one will
strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He's able to work his way on to return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Bradford. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pocket breaking down. Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left.
Well, it hasn't always been that easy for the quarterback. He's been sacked a few times early on, and I don't know if he was expecting to have that much time from the pocket, surveying the field. His feet just never seemed to get settled, and I think that's what forced the inaccurate throw and incompletion.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position
kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Firing to the right, complete. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Smith. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Going to try to get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. Touchdown, Terrapin! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Crosses the 40. Turning it on. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Direct snap. It's Jordan. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Jordan. Breaks the tackle. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Looks like the defense will play quarters coverage here. Leaves it with the running back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the single back. On the move at the 30. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Running back searching for a hole. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Terrapins in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go to the ground. Runs through the tackle and runs through another one. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the entire playbook is wide open on second and short like this. They'll try the run. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Across the 45. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. One more snap coming before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. And the Terrapins will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Jordan. Finding open areas. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. On the snap, it's Jordan. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, going up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Swings it out to the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got a man, it's Smith. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. These two guys just on the same wavelength. They make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Terrapins look to keep this drive humming. Going to look downfield again. It's complete on the right side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. And down to a knee? I guess that's one option. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've converted third downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. They're going to run it.